John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. It's the New York Mets. Ready to go? Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Number 12, Francisco Lindor.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Lindor the move. This one popped up right side. Burleson settles under this one. He makes the grab.
Batting third.
One out man at first. Juan Soto now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, 2 ball. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back here at Busch Stadium, and taking the ball for the Mets, Clay Holmes. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Holmes, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
First baseman.
And that's in there at the knees. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Vulcan change.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. Hey! gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Aye!
Oh, 1 down. Foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The next
Ball.
offering misses. Ball 1. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Back here in St.
Leading
Louis
off with the
and
Mets,
stepping in for New
first
York,
baseman,
Jorge Polanco. That one fouled off. Here's your 1. And a big swing and a miss. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Jackknifes out of the way. Man at second. This one in the air center field. Scott has a beat on it. And there's 1 away.
Batting 6, catcher, Francisco
Stepping in,
Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez. The Mets with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Fastball for a strike. 0-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Ripped to short. Sends it to first. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7, second baseman, Marcus Senior.
Swings through that one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Hit on the ground to short. Win. Throws to first. And that's the 3rd out. We'll go to Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pedro Pajes. Fouled off left side. That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Nathan.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Win went deep in his most recent game.
Ball, that's low.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. No score here in the second. Ground ball to the right side. There's one. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, left side. And that ends the inning. One hit. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And that is out of play.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That hit him.
Timeout.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here in St. Louis. Well, Singy, it's still early, but he's pacing towards another standout performance on the mound.
Yeah, in complete command right now. Fastball's got late life, and his breaking stuff is just biting. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. But now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Lead runner holds up. They're first and second with nobody out. Now here is Lars Nootbaar. Tap foul at the plate. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have.
Got him looking. And that is a big first out. That smash towards center. And there's 2 away. Two aboard, 2 outs. Now up for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. There's a strike.
His breaking stuff has given this lineup some trouble early on. They're finishing for strikes, so I'd like to see him swing in those spots a little more often.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. And
that's a ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Simeon toss over to first. And that will end the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here at Busch Stadium and stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette. That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Juan Soto.
Not even close there, and it's 1-0. That one fouled off. A 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Way inside, gets out of the way.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And now it's filled up. Well struck right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. This ball's chopped on the ground. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. Now here is Brett Beatty. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Swung on, belted. Way back there. That was foul, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in St. Louis, now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. Towards first. Lindor, that's 1. And 2. What a play.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder.
Tap foul at the plate. The Redbirds looking to strike first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Slap the other way, foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. What a play to end the inning. The Cards lead 1 through 4. Still tied. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Softly hit to third. Slings it across. One pitch and one out.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Late on that fastball. It's through for a hit, and that's a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
So here's Robert now. Popped up. Burleson onto this one. And there's two away. Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Simeon runs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. He continues to. Lined, and that's a base hit. Go-ahead run on base. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And fouled off. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Out front, rip foul. Chopped on the ground. Oh, a great flip. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You've got to love that glove toss, Boone. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. And there's a foul ball. Smoked to the left, base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. So digging in, Francisco Lindor. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Walker in position. 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman Bo Bichette.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. In the air, right field.
2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
On the ground to first.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Scott under it. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul ball there. Bounce to the right side. Simeon. The throw to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now, Pedro Pajes. He's 2 for 2.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
This to third. In plenty of time to first. That's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run.
Got him.
They get the out, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to.
Now on the bump, Riley O'Brien. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. That one ran inside, almost got him.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One and 2 here. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Go-ahead run on base. Here is Marcus Semien.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 67, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Romero getting loose as well.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No need to deviate from the slide right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch, and that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
On the ground to third. Oh, the throw is over his head. Around second, on his way to third. And he'll pull into second safely. Go-ahead run is at third. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Well, you can't offer at that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
In the air, left field. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes.
Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Bunting for a hit. And
That ball's
that's
foul.
just foul. Here comes the 0-1. There's the strike. Gonna count
That's
1 and 2.
outside.
That's a little bit
Down.
low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Here's the 2-2. And that's
Ball,
outside.
that pitch is out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On the ground to the left. Throw to first is in time. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that gets down for a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. 1 for 3.
Hey!
Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Walker is waved home. He'll score, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 100.
Now the tag at third, and they got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But a run will score in the inning on this. We go to the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman Bo Bichette.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Max Swanson, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Sajazi toss the second. Double play. Back here in St. Louis, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, A.J. Minter. Ready to make his season debut.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Nolan Gorman. Hit in the air, left field. Soto under it. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher Pedro.
Fouled off down the right side.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just Runs in on those hands.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop,
Mason Wynn will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And a swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
0-2. And they'll do it again. Got him. That's the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium and stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off. Backed off the plate that time.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Fouled off. He was late. Yo, 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Ooh, by one. You gotta be able to take the donut off the bat, Gardner.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Only one out remaining for the Mets. So up next, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 in this one. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that.
Swing and a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Sajazi gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it drops in. And now the winning run is on base.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
On the ground, right side. And there's a hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out. First and second, no outs. Jordan Walker, the next to hit. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And the runners will move up.
Heads up base running right there.
is in for a strike. 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen.
Sets him down looking. And that is a big first out.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Sliced hard but foul. Winning run at third, one down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. There's a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Struck him out looking. That's the third out, and we'll play. Back here in St. Louis, we're in extras here. Luis Robert Jr. digs in now. This one in the air, center field. Scott drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
First pitch swinging.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a good second out.
They turn things over to the southpaw, JoJo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Pitch kicks away. The throw to third, safe, and the go-ahead runs at third. Out towards right center field, Scott gets there, he's under it, and that's the third out. Mets strand one. On to the bottom of the 10th. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke him.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Pulled the string of the changeup. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That clips the corner. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That just misses. 2-2.
Got to be down in the zone with that 2-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 up, 2 down. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pages. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first, and we're headed to the 11th. Back here in St. Louis, on to extra innings. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Well struck left field. That one carrying. Out of here. Bo Bichette blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and the Mets jump in front. It's 3-1.
Nothing better than hitting a home run and put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. And ball one. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So digging in, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 4 with a double. Fastball almost got him there.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ground ball up the middle. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. We are in the 11th. And that one almost hit him. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Came out. That's the 3rd out. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag, and they get the out. Here comes the skipper out of the... So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy.
Yeah.
Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. Thomas Sanchez getting ready to hit. That's in there. 4-1. And fouled off. 1 strike away. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets have won 4 in a row. And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.